The article does start off with some good news. Upwards of 90% of people in big affected cities have gotten their power back. But the bad news is that it had been off for a while, and there's still a lot of areas that are severely affected that are off. Because what happened was a torrential rain for 8 hours dropped in parts of Spain, especially, like it says in the article, Valencia, where I believe the quote was 1 year's worth of rain in 8 hours. If you think about that, it's insane. And because it was so insane, there was an extreme amount of water moving through, which also meant there's an extreme amount of mud, rocks. There were mud slides, landslides. I mean, debris just absolutely breaking buildings down and bridges and stuff. I mean, insane footage. And over or around 205 people have died from this. Millions and millions, who knows, it could be up to upwards of billions now that are lost from this flood. And although they are getting back on track, they're able to start cleaning things out and everything, there's still people out there trying to look for more lost souls, or even people who might be trapped still alive, although the sort of time window for that is closing quite quickly. So yeah, this was, like it says, Spain's worst flood, but the worst flood in the European area since the 1970s.
Oh my gosh.
So it's been quite a while. People were a little bit angry that the sort of warning the government gave seemed to be a bit late. Although they said that it was on time for what they knew, like as they knew it was happening, they were trying to send it out as quickly as possible. But it does show that climate change in general is causing weather to act in ways we cannot predict or haven't predicted for a while, and we are maybe sometimes unable to react to it or cope with it well.
Yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know, I'm not the best at geography, but hearing that Spain has massive and deadly flooding, it's such a warm country. It's not known for its rainfall in general. Shocking to me.
Yeah. Now, speaking of like sort of text alerts and everything, why do you think warning systems like those are so invaluable during situations like this?
Well, again, I think time is of the essence. If you can get out, the earlier the better. But I suppose equally they don't want to jump the gun and get everyone evacuated and then nothing happens.
A little pip, 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 done.
Yes. Oh, sorry. It's over now. But yeah, I think time is of the essence. It's much quicker and faster to send out text alerts, because even if you haven't got your phone, probably someone around you will have a phone, so you will get the message. And then hopefully, you can act quickly.
That's a good point. Like, I know when there has been warnings sent out and nothing happened, people get angry. But when the warning gets sent out and people, die from it, they get angry, and it's like, well, which one do you want? The one that's closer to the disaster or further from?
I'd rather they get it wrong a few times,
right?
Than stop bothering at all.
But then the boy who cried wolf.
True. Might we stop trusting the text alerts? It's probably a drill. It's probably a false alarm.
And then it's definitely a false alarm. How do you think local people can help with the efforts to get back to normal?
Well, I think perhaps thinking about what happened in my grandmother's village, there were so many old people. She wasn't the only old person in her little village. So thinking about those who are less able-bodied, older, not as able to physically move around, I think is really, really helpful. Like, there was lots of, I think they had the Boy Scouts from a local village. They came over just to do basic stuff, lifting and carrying for the old people. I think, if you are young enough and strong enough to carry things, go out and offer your support, because even basic things like moving around can be difficult for the elderly.
Absolutely. It takes a village, is what they say.
Yes, and sometimes the neighbouring village as well.
And the government too. Government's nice.
Defo.
I believe this Spanish government did send a lot of troops down to help as well. to those affected regions. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and watch those videos if you can online, if you would like to. Otherwise, go ahead and study that vocabulary. Although there's not a flood of vocabulary down below, it is a nice trickle that's going to let you get into your next English conversation with more confidence and more finesse. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
Regain.
Regain.
Deploy.
Deploy.
Stay put.
Stay put.
Hinder.
Hinder.